long time no see, Zach.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
So, it's what, Kids Night?
It's Kids Night. Yep, here at Bath Valley. Kids Night was supposed to be in July. We're doing it tonight. We got rained out that night. We need a change of luck. We haven't had any good luck in the last several weeks. So,
what's the last couple races kind of looked like?
Well, last week we had a funeral to go to, and we didn't make it at all. The week before that, we had an electrical issue, and it didn't go well at all. Started dying in warm-ups. We missed the heat, missed a feature. The week before that, I'm sure something else happened. I can't remember right now. But we're due for a good night. We're due for a good run, so hopefully luck comes our way, and the good Lord looks out for us, and we can bring it home in one piece and have a good night of racing and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. What do you think of the track, looking at it?
Dude, I have no idea. It rained earlier, and now the sun's crushing it, so I really have no idea. It looks pretty wet on the bottom, and somehow it looks like it's drier in the middle, and I have no idea. So we're gonna see what happens, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to do to the car. He's gonna go out there and put it to the floor and see what happens.
The backstretch, and it went green in 1 and 2, and I saw Cole go under those guys and go into 3 and 4, and I just followed him and set it low, and it was dead sideways. And then I realized how much grip was on the bottom of the track, and it looked horrible, but it worked. And the left rear, the 8-inch left rear just dug into it, and it felt good and hooked up and went. It felt pretty good, and I felt fast.
All right, so you said the bottom had a lot of grip.
Yeah.
Now, we got all these warm-ups going on. Late models, super sportsmen, and then what, 270s after that, Thunder cars, and then what, you'll go back out for a heat? You got a lot of cars hitting the track. How much are you expecting it to change a whole lot between now and then?
I think it's going to change a lot, and I still think there's going to be grip on the bottom, because I don't know how many cars are really going to use it. Late models, sportsmen's, Thunder cars probably, but all those are rolling over so hard, they're not going to be as low as I was able to get. So I think where I was running in warm-ups, we might be able to stick with it and run it in the heat race too.
Right. So you're running something a little bit different. Your dad was saying you switched to a smaller left rear because a couple other guys were doing it. How did that feel? Did you notice a difference in feel of the car?
Yeah, so Jim Young was the first one we got the tire from him, and he said try it. The smaller left rear felt like it had more grip, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm going to describe this horribly. When there's less surface area, there's more weight on each inch of the tire. So when you have a wider tire, that weight is spread out across it more, and it's not digging in as much. On a thinner tire, you have more weight per inch on that tire. So obviously you can't go too small or it'll just spin. So I think the big part is finding that balance of too big and too small. So I think we're kind of just experimenting with it and seeing if the car likes it. And it felt good in warm-ups, but I think we're going to leave it on and run it for the heat and see what it does.
The 91, your winner.
Track's fast, buddy. Put it in the floor and let it eat, okay? Put your gloves on, get ready. You're up next.
31, Brandon Shear.
guys were 3 wide, and it was boom, boom, boom. So you were 3 wide in the line. Yeah. You almost passed them both, and you would have finished 3rd.
Did I get one?
Huh?
Did I get one?
Nope.
Serious?
It was, dude. It was like if this was the start finish line, it was like boom, 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 and you were on the bottom. When they got side by side coming off 4, and your momentum got killed trying to get underneath them. But you did a great job, dude. You almost finished 3rd right there. Nice job. 3 and 4.
3 and 4. Came down the line. Maybe it was one. It's one of the corners.
I didn't take notice to it, but I don't see everything from up here either. So.
I made contact with him over here. I think it was over here. It was either the berm or his left rear, or like stomp on the brake. So I just made contact with his left rear. Like, it didn't affect anybody, but we touched. My front end.
Cody Lear.
Because the car was like, you would go in and it felt good on entry. Like the other week it felt good on entry, and then it would kind of bounce around, and it just didn't like it, so I just stayed on the bottom. But over in 3 and 4, I just went like above that line, and it felt good, but I think the bottom still like, there's similar speeds. Being that high up, it's not gonna.
So from my perspective, the top was definitely slower in 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Because the 5 car was, I mean, you had him gapped pretty good, and then you went up and you got into the loose stuff, and he almost got back under you. So like the top in 3 and 4 wasn't there in the heat race. It might be in the feature, but it's not now.
It's not there. I think it's not that bad though. It's just you have to step up 2 lanes instead of 1, because in the middle of the track it's crazy rough. So you got to step up further, and then it makes it slower because it's such a long gap for the inside of the track. So I think like it's not bad. It's not as bad as it looks, but it's still faster to be on the bottom.
The problem is we need the bottom to slow down a little bit for the top to be faster. Because right now the bottom's so fast, even if you go up 1 lane, you're losing momentum.
Yeah.
If he can hold off the 09 and don't fall.
All right.
Yeah, it felt really cool. Like I got the hyper ops again, and I was entering it and just
I'm here at the cone. They can't.
Yeah.
You didn't have to like wait for your tires to warm up or anything?
No, not really.
It felt pretty good from the start.
It was there almost immediately.
All right. Then I'm probably gonna leave that 20 on unless it gets super slick. Because if it slicks off, we'll go to a spec. If it stays like it is, we'll run this 20. And yeah, this should be fine from there. Okay.
So, we're walking for kids night, but we've been discussing the track and setup and everything, and now that we're walking on the track, what are you thinking?
There's definitely still a lot of grip in it. I'm not worried about it slicking off too much for the feature. I think it's gonna hold moisture. I think it's gonna hold grip for a long time. And I think we got the right setup in it. I think we're staying with what we got. We were bouncing back and forth between making a change to our left rear. I can't tell you what that change is, but we were bouncing back and forth, and we're gonna stick with what we got. We're confident that we got the right setup in the car, so we're not changing it. We're gonna have some fun and hopefully come home with a top 5, top 10 in the feature.
Hey, it's kids night.
There's kids.
So I guess you're standing on the track. What are your thoughts of like? Because we were discussing a lot of stuff that we won't spill our secrets, but setup wise and everything, depending on the track. And now that you're on the track, feeling it, what do you think?
So we're sticking with the 8-inch left rear because we think the track is gonna hold its moisture, because sticky, tacky, 8-inch is gonna have a lot of drive off of it. And the 10-inch left rear is better on a slicked off track. And the worry is, like halfway through the feature, the track's gonna slick off, and that the 8-inch left rear is gonna hurt us instead of helping us. But so like we had like a 20-minute conversation about what left rear runs. And yeah, we hope we made the right decision. There's only one way to find out.
What do you think of the track right now as you're standing on it?
It feels pretty tacky and wet still, so I'm happy with it. I think it'll hold. We just gotta see. I think there's a high side to it too.
Are you having fun? Good. Thanks for coming out. You want one? Have fun.
Set up like that. The car rolls into the corner. That's called staggering.
So I have a cool way of explaining this. Do you want to sign another one for the other one? I have a cool way of explaining this. It's called stagger, right? So you know what solo cups are? Like the red solo cups you drink out of that are bigger on the top than they are on the bottom. If you put one of those sideways and you lay it down and push it forward, it's not going to roll straight. The big side is going to turn more, right? Same concept here. So you want the bigger tires on the right so it drives into the corner when you go in on the corner entry. So that's what stagger is. The right rear is bigger than the left rear, so it helps your car turn into the corner.
Makes sense.
So when you get home, get one of those cups and put it on a table and push it and watch it rotate. It'll just go in a circle. Okay?
Then it went down a little bit, but we're picking up back up in momentum, and we're having a great fun rookie season so far, and hopefully we can come back into Rookie of the Year points and see what we can do the rest of the year.
Well, that sounds good. You're looking sporty so far tonight, so good luck to you.
Thank you.
It's feature time. What are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Nervous. I think we made the right call on the tire, but we've had a lot of down luck over the last month or two, so I just hope it goes smooth. Good race, clean race. Just have some fun. That's really all I'm hoping for. He starts 15th, so we'll see what he can do.
What are your thoughts? 7 to go.
I think the car's fast. I think he's got to be lower on exit. He's drifting up throughout the corner, and he's got to keep it down on exit. Finished better than where he started, so that's always good. At one point he was running 11. He tried to run the high side and got passed by like 3 or 4 cars because the high side wasn't there. He needed to move down way sooner than he did. It happens. Lessons learned. Good race.
What's wrong? You kept trying that high side.
It's there.
It wasn't there. That's why you got passed by 4 cars at the end of the race. They were all on the bottom. You kept running the high side, and they were beating you off the corner every single time, buddy. You needed to move down.
20 laps.
It's all right. You had fun. At one point, you were running almost in the top 10.
Almost running there for a little bit.
Hey, we finished the race. The car's in one piece. Did a really good job. I'm proud of you.
All right, ready whenever.
It's bright.
Don't look into it. Look at the lens down here.
We had a good overall night. It was a good night. We ran an 8-inch left rear. It worked. Jim Young I talked to him after the race. He said the same, very similar things I did, except he wasn't tight on entry. I think that was just our car setup. But he said the first 10 laps it felt pretty good, and then it went away. My thought process on it, I don't know. He didn't say this, so like don't quote me on it because I'm probably wrong. But my thought process on it would be, since it's a thinner tire, it got hotter and got more heat into it faster because there's less room for that heat to expand across the tire. It's centered into the tire, so I think it got hot really quick and then went away. In the feature we ran well, and we were sticking with 10th the whole race. We were running with him. The berm was really high on the inside because they took a bunch of mud off it and then just built like a wall with it. And I hit that berm with the left front once, and it like went on the right rear and bounced across through 3 and 4. But so that was pretty scary. But we were doing pretty good, and then I stuck it up on the top the last like 5 laps, and it did not work at all, and lost a couple spots. But overall, very good learning experience. We learned a lot about the car, learned a lot about the tire. I learned a lot about driving. So overall, a successful night, but just sucks we could have been better. Thanks everybody for tuning into the show. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give us a like, subscribe, and comment any questions you have. Thank you to all the sponsors, Thrivent Financial, Country Lens Photography, I'm tired, and 600cc Performances. He looks more tired. Thank you to him.
All right, anyways.
Yeah. Thank you to all the sponsors and everyone who has our back and supports us and lets us do what we are able to do. It's very appreciative, and I hope you stick with us for the long haul.